You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZWLP Conroe and 106.1 KZCCLP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hello, this is Margie Taylor, and this is Conroe Culture from downtown Conroe at Lone Star Community Radio on your FM dial 104.5, 106.1, and we are live every Monday at noon. And I'm your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR, and we hope to give you a lot of good information about upcoming events and things that are happening in your community. Today, I have a lot of guests in here today, and I'm not even going to name them all, but there's a whole lot of people in here. And the main speakers are going to be Caleb Helsher from Caleb and the Homegrown Tomatoes, and he's here with Mason Langford and Family Folk Revival, and there's a lot of Family Folk Revival people in here. And they're going to share information about the huge music festival coming to Conroe this week, the Conroe Americana Music Festival. So we're very excited to have that coming forward in downtown Conroe in 6 venues. And then in the second half, we're going to hear from Dr. Brian McGee from Rodgers Stein Chiropractic. And they have a Patient Appreciation Day also coming up on May the 6th, this Saturday from 9 to 1 p.m. So first, a few news tidbits. This Thursday, it's such a big week. There's so much going on. And the really cool thing is the weather is going to be awesome. It's perfect weather, low humidity, probably high 70s, low 80s. I mean, what more can you ask for? And it's May Day today, May 1st. We're moving through the calendar here. So this Thursday is the First Thursday Farmers Market from 4 to 8 p.m., and that is at the corner of Main and Metcalf over by the Owen Theater. If you haven't been, you should come by. There's a lot of homegrown tomatoes and produce. Of course, there's food trucks. There's going to be the one that everybody loved, Cousin's Maine Lobster. Come get a lobster roll. There's live music and just a lot of stuff going on. Artwork, crafts, things like that, 4 to 8. There's also going to be the First Thursday concert beginning at 6:30, and the opening band this week will be Charlie Crockett, and Shiny Ribs comes on at 8 o'clock till 9:30. So that's the free concert, and that's at Heritage Park. So the First Thursday concert goes from April through September, and it is absolutely free. That's 2 blocks from the farmer's market. So, Finding Dory is also going to be played for free Friday, May 5th from 8:15 to 10:15 in Heritage Park. And if you're, as we talked about, May, what comes after May is June. School's going to be getting out soon. So Conroe ISD is now signing up kids for their summer school, and they have lots of different programs to keep kids motivated and increase their skills for STAR testing, reading, science, and math. So you can go to conroeisd.org to find out more information about summer school. So May the 6th, we spoke about this. Saturday from 9 to 1 is Patient Appreciation Day at Rodgers Stein Chiropractic. They are located on Highway 105, right near Conroe High School and Taco Bell. So they are having a Patient Appreciation Day where they will give adjustments for $25, and all of the proceeds will benefit CASA of Montgomery County. There's going to be some food bites, moonwalk, games, face painting, music, and more. So go by and see them. West Side Story starts May 12th at the Owen Theater. Who doesn't love a good romance story? Romeo and Juliet, kind of ghetto style from New York. It's a lot of fun. So that'll be upcoming, and tickets will be available now, as a matter of fact. Southern Star Brewing. If you haven't been there, you need to go check out their new location. They always have live music. And some of my guests here have been there, of course. And I believe they're sponsored by Southern Star. But Southern Star has a Crawfish Sundays. And, of course, May 7th, this coming Sunday, is no exception. From noon to 6 p.m., fresh crawfish, cold beer, music fun, and painting classes. That sounds interesting. May 11th is the Conroe Chamber Taste Fest at Lone Star Convention Center from 5 to 8 p.m. Food eating extravaganza. If you haven't been, you will not leave hungry, is all I got to say. There are so many restaurants, and there's wine, there's beer sampling. It's only $15 in advance and $25 at the door. This is family friendly, all you can eat food and drink. And that is May 11th, Taste Fest. May 12th is Katz's Never Closes grand opening event. And Barry Katz will be on the show here next Monday talking about all their weekly events. I believe he's also going to be on the business hour at 11, the show right prior to mine. So he is going to be taking the locks off his door and will never lock again. So the only locks will be on their bagels. So go check that out. May the 12th from 6 to 10 in the Woodlands. They're having a 70s costume party, 70s New York trivia, a ceremonial cutting off of the locks, 70s pricing on food, and prizes will be of the monetary kind. So we all like that. Again, the big thing going on, though, is the Conroe Americana Music Festival, which starts actually Thursday evening at Heritage Park with a VIP reception and then moves into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 54 bands, 6 venues, 3 days, one price, $75. Gets you all of this unlimited. And the really neat thing is they're all within walking distance, all of the venues. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that. We're going to take a little break and come back with my guests. I'm Margie Taylor, and this is Conroe Culture Radio from downtown Conroe.
We are looking for sponsors. Do you want to partner with Conroe Culture? Contact us on irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture for current rates and statistics of our listenership.
Hello, and we are back. I am Margie Taylor, and this is Conroe Culture Radio. We have lots of guests in our studio audience today, and we're going to talk about the Conroe Americana Music Festival. So today, my first guest is going to be Caleb. Hey, Caleb.
How's it going, Miss Margie?
Wonderful. And he's with the Homegrown Tomatoes. He's one of the featured bands that is going to be playing.
Yeah.
And I also have Mason Langsford. Hello.
Hello.
We have our coordinator here, Rodney Poole of the Corner Pub. Hey, Rodney.
Hey, good morning.
And Tracy Brandon, she's kind of the booking agent and jack of all trades. Hey, Tracy. Okay, somehow the microphone's not working, but that's okay. We'll move on. So, tell me, guys, are you excited about this festival?
Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Absolutely. Been talking about it nonstop.
Yeah, so what's different about it?
There's
Everything.
First of all, 54 bands, and it's in Conroe, which is where we, tend to tell people that we live at because we spend most of our time here.
Yeah, we see each other a lot in this town.
Well, of course you do. You've played at a lot of the places. Red Brick Tavern, you play at the Corner Pub, Southern Star Brewing.
Southern Star.
Oh, yeah. So, 54 bands. Is there another place in the greater Houston area that has had a festival of this kind?
Absolutely not.
Tracy?
No, there's not. Not of this type of music for sure. This genre and bringing together all of this wonderful music, it hasn't been done. So we're really excited to present it to not only Montgomery County but the greater Houston area as well.
I'm very excited about this, and this was actually the idea of Rodney, right?
The mastermind.
Well, I'm not sure it was totally my idea, but it was a kind of a combination of a lot of people getting together and kind of deciding very early that we wanted to make a splash, and a big splash, in downtown Conroe with this festival. So the idea came up, and I'd like to expand your. You can look throughout Texas, and you can see a lot of these bands playing at various festivals in Texas. But I don't think you're going to be able to find any place where all of them come together. So that's kind of what we wanted to do is make a big splash. And so I think we've done that. I think everybody's done a great job. Tracy's booked all the bands, and And so I think we're ready. We're ready to go.
And the
party.
weather is going to cooperate with us. So
looks
there's
like
going to
it.
be no rain. It's
Right.
going to be high 70s, low 80s, perfect for walking around and listening to all the venues. And they are all inside. So, that's a good point too. So the weather doesn't really matter, but it's going to be exciting time. So have you guys been promoting this?
Oh, definitely. It's like the first festival I've seen with a mix of bluegrass, rockabilly, folk, and southern Texas country, and some definite full electric bands out there. So I'm excited about it because I have several of my favorite artists in the world, actually, like Billy Joe Schaefer, Dirty River Boys, Band of Heathens, John Fulbright, and, of course, all the hometown heroes like Bankhead, Charles Peters, the Folk Family, the Tomatoes. I don't know if we're hero status yet, hometown hero status. We're still the new kid, but oh, thank you, Mason.
Okay. Well, maybe we can hear a little of the music. Is that possible?
Sounds excellent to us.
You guys ready to play a little snippet? Let me hear it. Okay, go for it.
Some folk love.
Okay, we're going to hear a little bit from Folk Family Revival. Hit it, guys.
Can you hear that stuff over here?
Okay, play it loud. Let us hear it.
I haven't tuned this, but it should be all right. Give me an E real quick, just a little. Okay, let me tune this thing up real quick. It'll only take me a second.
Okay,
I got fancy stuff for this.
you have an app for that.
Part of the show. That's several. So, while I'm doing this, might as well say that Folk Family Revival is playing 3 nights at this festival, which is pretty cool, and we're going to have 3 different set lists for everybody.
That is very cool.
Yeah, one of them will be
What location are you going to be at?
I think we're on all 3 stages. I
Which
know-
there's 6 stages, so
oh,
which 3?
I'm sorry. I don't know. Do you know, Ronnie?
Well, y'all are playing at the Sparkle one night
Oh, that's
on
right,
a main stage, and then I believe at the Corner Pub one evening as well. So, yeah.
Tracy has it down.
Leave it to Tracy.
And what about you, Caleb?
Oh, we're just playing Saturday at opening the tent 1, the main stage. But we're going to be at the Corner Pub all 3 nights because there's going to be a jam sessions going on over there. So we're hoping to rock out with a bunch of other musicians that will be playing.
It's going to be so much
Right,
fun.
and to expand on that, the jam sessions are at every night after the festival's technically over. So we invite all the artists over to jam, and there'll be some local bands as well. So until we shut it down, whenever Rodney kicks
At
us
2
out.
in the
I'm sorry,
morning.
it's
Rodney's
2.
saying 2. So I guess
2.
that's the midnight to 2. If everybody wants a hand, it's going to be a long weekend. That's all I got.
Not long enough.
It's going to be so much fun. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, go.
Darling, I guess I'm coming home. Darling, I've been gone for far too long. Darling, I've got nowhere else to go. So, darling, guess I'm coming home. You. I said, darling, my train's already rolling, but darling, it's moving kind of slowly. So darling, if I can catch you before we go, then darling, I guess I'm coming home. You. Well, that sun's still shining bright, but I can feel the moonlight creeping in, and I gotta make it home before night, so I can try to make things right again. I said, darling, I got this ticket for 2, and darling, I'm bringing something home to you, darling. I didn't find anyone new, oh, but darling, can't see the ghost in to make things right again. Said the sun's still shining bright, but I could feel the moonlight creeping in, and I gotta make it home before night, so I could try to make things right again.
That was wonderful. Thanks, guys. I mean, that is a great little piece of music there, and there's a lot more coming down the pipeline here. 54 bands and 6 venues. Ronnie, what else can you tell me?
Well, I just wanted to mention before we run out of time here is that we got a lot of people that have been involved in this. The city of Conroe's been great supporting it. The chamber, Harold Hutchinson with the Conroe Visitor Center, all our volunteers, great list of sponsors. So it's been possible to go through in this time frame and mention them all, but it is.
They're all on the website,
they're all,
though.
Yeah, it is a joint effort. A lot of people have worked hard on it, and I just want to mention them because I think it is important that they are part of this. So
Well,
everybody's
Southern
excited
Star
about it.
Brewing is
And
our
Southern
main
Star Brewing,
presenting
yeah,
sponsor, and we all appreciate and they touch our lives
Right,
here.
right.
So we're very excited about that. And they are listed with all their logos on our website, which is Conroe Americana Music Festival.com, which is where you can get the tickets.
Right.
Yes.
And tickets are selling. Have you got yours yet? I mean, seriously, $75, 54 bands. You heard a little piece of the music. I mean, it's all going to be. Can you imagine going to a place where there's 6 venues playing and you just can choose from any place, anytime, and listen to it continuously? What are the hours of the festival?
Well, Friday the hours are 6 to midnight, and Saturday it's noon to midnight, and Sunday we're noon to 6.
So we're not going to have any street closing except for where the large tents are, correct? And the large tents will be at Metcalf in Maine and near
North Thompson,
Thompson,
200 block of North Thompson.
200 block of North Thompson by Conroe Central Market.
Right.
And so it's kind of near where the Owen Theater is, on both sides of the Owen Theater, more or less. And the ticket office, so when you've purchased your electronic tickets online, you can redeem them at the west side of the courthouse on Thompson Street, starting at 4 p.m. on Friday.
Right. The box office opens 2 hours before the festival starts each day.
And you can get your tickets there, too.
Right.
Correct. You can buy your tickets at the gate.
We'll have a ticket booth, first Thursday concert. We'll have a ticket booth there, and we'll probably have one at several locations where you might be able to buy them there. So
It's going to be really fun.
Yeah, and speaking of the first Thursday concerts, we want to mention that we're using that this year as our kickoff party.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we have the Shiny Ribs playing. So we're really excited about that. They're going to kick it off with a bang. And for all of our sponsors, we have a special VIP dinner.
And that is catered by the Red Brick Tavern. And they're going to have like 3 different types of sliders. Of course, the beer will be Southern Star Brewing. Yes.
I'm hungry.
And it's going to be a really fun time. I mean, the weather's great. It's good to listen to music. It's easygoing music. This is family friendly too.
It is family. It is a family friendly event, and we also not only the music. We have a lot of food trucks. We have a food truck court and
Yes.
Vendors that will be selling their goods and wares for the festival. So there's more to do than just the music. So we invite everybody to come out and enjoy all aspects.
Yes, there will
of the
be
festival.
plenty of food, plenty of things to see and do. The food trucks will kind of be scattered a little bit, but
they're going to be at one spot.
they're gonna be at one spot. Okay, over at Founders
Food.
Plaza out that way.
Right.
Okay, and Founders Plaza, which is the corner of Main and Metcalf, that's where we always have the farmers market, which again is this Thursday. That's where the different vendors will be located. So, and this is all within a block, 2 blocks radius. So the different venues are, we have the 2 temporary tents that we mentioned, the Corner Pub, the Red Brick Tavern, Martin's Hall, and the Conroe Sparkle Ice House, which is under renovation right now, but it's going to be awesome.
They just informed me today that they purchased 1,000 pounds of crawfish.
The Conroe Sparkle.
Conroe, and they will be serving crawfish. I think that Friday. I'm not sure if it's going to be Friday and Saturday, but they plan on having crawfish on their menu.
Wonderful.
To purchase.
Okay, we're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back with a little bit more from Caleb and all the guys here and the band and Rodney and Tracy. I'm Margie Taylor, and you are listening in downtown Conroe to Lone Star Community Radio.
A Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question or comment about one of our shows? Want to know how to reach a host? Just contact the station at irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
Hello, this is Margie Taylor. You're listening to Conroe Culture Radio from downtown Conroe and Lone Star Community Radio. So we have Caleb, and we have Mason and Tracy and Rodney Poole and the band from Folk Family Revival, and they are telling us about the Conroe Americana Music Festival, which kicks off Thursday with the VIP reception at Heritage Park and Shiny Ribs playing, and then goes on to Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 54 bands, 6 venues, all in downtown Conroe. Never been done, but we're going to do it, and we're going to have fun. So there's food. There's really no street closings. You can walk around, and you really need to get your tickets now.
Yes, we're really encouraging everybody to purchase their tickets immediately through our website because we do have limited capacity. So, and we certainly hope to sell out. So, you can go to our website at www.conroeamericanamusicfestival.com and get your tickets today.
You need to get your tickets. I mean, seriously, $75, all 3 bands. I mean, you can pay that to go to one concert at the Pavilion, right?
Right, and I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and Ruthie Foster, who's playing Saturday night at Martin's Event Hall. For her, you would spend $40 or $50 just to see Ruthie Foster alone, and she following immediately before her is Mike Ferris, who's incredible. So we have, Dale Watson and Ray Benson from Asleep at the Wheel. We have Bruce Robinson and Kelly Willis. I mean, throughout the weekend, just all of those bands you would spend $30, $40 individually to see them. So to be able to see 54 bands for $75 throughout the weekend is incredible. It's an incredible deal. So we're proud to offer that experience to.
Do you need to bring lawn chairs?
We encourage that. So we're calling it BYOC, bring your own chair.
Bring your own chair. So, especially in the tent venues, which are the largest capacity venues, correct?
That is correct. The indoor venues will have limited seating will be available, and the tents will obviously be our larger venues. If you want to sit down, you will be able to bring your own chair in.
So people coming from out of town can also get special hotel discounts with their confirmed ticket. Right, Rodney?
That's right. Yes, we have 5 participating hotels. You need to go on the website to get the list of them, but there are 5 of them. So you can, with the ticket purchase, if you're interested in one of the hotels, you can call them, give them the confirmation number, and they'll give you a discount on your stay.
So that's going to be, that really helps a lot. So we have the Holiday Inn Express, we have Hampton Inn and Suites, Comfort Inn and Suites, La Quinta Inn and Suites, Fairfield Inn, and so, there's a lot of participation. And like Rodney said, we have the City of Conroe that's working with us to make this happen, and we did receive some grant funds from them as well, and we're very appreciative of that. Because you've got to have seed money to get it going.
Right.
So.
And we are getting ticket sales from out of state. So we are seeing people.
Out of state? Wow.
Yeah, we have Indiana, Missouri, just to name a few. Louisiana. I think there's a couple from Tennessee. So we are starting to see it becoming more than just Texas and events. So the word's getting out there.
And you can also see everything that's going on our Facebook page, which again is Conroe Americana Music Festival, Instagram, Twitter, all of that. But the best place and the best source for your information, of course, that's where you get your tickets, is the Conroe Americana Music Festival.com. So we're going to hear another little piece of music. And Mason, what's this one called? The name?
I think Caleb's going to
Caleb, you're going to play. All right, Caleb, go for it.
Hey, this one's actually called Family. I wrote it about my little sister here about a year ago. And it hits home with a lot of the tomatoes just because playing music and dealing with family don't always go hand in hand, if that makes any sense.
All right.
Well, hey, little sister, how you been? I hear you got a new boyfriend. Well, tell me that he loves you and he knows who I am. It's been so long, I don't know where to begin. How are mom and dad doing? Do they talk about me? The gypsy guitar, blue-eyed freak who had it all made but chose to be free. Locked the only door home, then threw away the key. But I trade all the Tennessee to be with you and the new nephew and the rest of the family. But somebody's gotta play, yeah, and somebody's gotta sing. Well, I can't tell the difference between shackles and strings, but I trade all of Tennessee. Well, I don't know what it is, but it's something about this state. Could be all these fake smiles or all these foreign license plates. I need one with a cowboy, maybe a Lone Star right there on it. And down the farm to Market Road, and chasing them wild blue bonnets. I be spitting seeds because I kick those cigarettes with that old tape player, a Merle Haggard cassette. I know I don't call often, but don't think that I forget all the love you shown and all the love you don't regret. 'Cause I trade all the Tennessee to be with you and the new nephew and the rest of the family. Somebody's gotta play, yeah, somebody's gotta sing. But I can't tell the difference between shackles and strings. But I trade all of Tennessee. Cause I trade all of Tennessee to be with you and the new nephew and the rest of the family. Somebody's gotta play, yeah, Somebody's gotta sing. Well, I can't tell the difference between shackles and strings.
Excellent.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm so excited about this festival. This is going to be so much fun. So, any parting words we want to say, guys? Rodney?
Yeah, I got one other thing. We haven't mentioned the Conroe Downtown Area Association, who's really the organizing
That's true.
group out of this.
CDAA.
It's a merchants association. We've been in existence for about 15 years. Kind of had ups and downs, but the last 4 years, with the city's help and the convention's Hutch's help, we've been able to promote the downtown Conroe. Been able to do the farmers market. We have a lot of Shakespeare Festival. This will be our first Conroe Americana Music Festival. Hopefully it's a long-term festival that we can do every year. And so we need to thank our board and for those guys that have really put the confidence in this to make this happen. So we need to mention them.
And also to mention all of our volunteers. And all the committee heads that came from the Conroe Downtown Area Association. So it takes a lot to put these
Yes, it
types of
does.
events together. So
We've been meeting
Yeah.
actually since the summer.
Right.
Planning
Yeah, it's
this
been
out.
a year. It's gone by in a hurry. We have what we call the war room, and so we meet. We started meeting almost weekly now, and try to cross off the things that need to be done. So it's a big project. It goes way beyond just the booking the bands. I mean, there's a lot of logistics associated with it. It just takes a lot of people to put it together. So, I want to personally thank everybody for participating in that.
Okay, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, May 5th, 6th, and 7th, downtown Conroe, ConroeAmericanaMusicFestival.com. Get your tickets, 54 bands. Yay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun. Food trucks, all kinds of wonderful things going on. And it all starts Friday at 4 to get your tickets. Go. Don't wait.
Don't wait. Limited capacity.
Seriously, 6 venues. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for having us,
Thank you,
Margie.
Margie.
All right.
Thank you, Rich.
Have a wonderful Monday. We'll be right back in just a few minutes with Conroe Culture with our next guest.
Don't forget, Conroe Culture is live online at irlonestar.com and Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1 every Monday at 12 p.m. Be a guest, be a sponsor. Just contact us online at irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Hello, that was a lot of fun. Live music here in the studio audience, not recorded. It's the real thing, the Conroe Americana Music Festival. So it's such a busy day today in here, a busy hour. So Rob Hamilton just dropped by from the Conroe City Parks and Recreation, and he's the main coordinator for the Kids Fest that just happened last Saturday. No rain, right, Rob?
Very little.
Did it rain?
Sprinkled.
Okay, well, that doesn't even really count. I mean, it seems like in the past it's rained almost every time during this time.
Just last year.
Well, I know, last year it did not, right, when you canceled it, right? So,
right.
rain or shine, just do it. So, what do you want to share with us today?
Well, we've got a few things happening in the month of May, and I'd like to share those with you if I might.
Absolutely. I know you have something going on Friday.
We do. We're going to start our Movies in the Park series. The first one is Friday, May 5th. It's called Finding Dory. These are all animated movies. And then the next Friday is Angry Birds. The Friday after that is Zootopia. And the Friday after that is The Secret Life of Pets. The movies will start at dusk, around 8:15 or so. We've got concessions available. It all takes place in Heritage Place, located at 500 Metcalf Street in downtown Conroe.
All free.
All free.
All Friday nights. So
All
this
Friday
is
nights.
4 Friday nights in a row. Is that correct?
4 Fridays in a row, yes.
Awesome. Bring your family, bring your lawn chairs, bring your blankets. Go hang out, have a free family fun event. City Conroe does a lot of family things.
Yes, we do. We take a lot of pride in offering things for the community that are family oriented, so that families can come out and have some together time and have something to do.
I think that's awesome. What else you got? Anything else?
Well, I'd like to bring up the fact that we've got First Thursday free concert series.
Yes,
It's
we
picking
talked
up
about that.
again on May the 4th. We've got Shiny Ribs and Charlie Crockett coming in. At the concert last month, when we started off in April, we had over 1,000 out there, and it was just a great attendance. Hopefully this weather will kind of stay with us a little bit.
It is going to. It's going to be wonderful this
Well,
weekend.
let's certainly hope so. And
Don't jinx it.
so yeah, we'd like to see everybody come out. That's another event that is free and brought to you by the city of Conroe.
Okay.
And it's the first Thursday free concert series. It runs all the way through September. We've got a great lineup going on first Thursday in every month. So, and they start up at 6:30. The headliner comes on at about 8 o'clock and plays till 9:30. So one other thing I wanted to bring to you, we are having a water safety month at the Aquatic Center. It's called Splash Your Way in May. And it's just all about water safety, because we want to prevent any tragedy from happening in the community. We're very close to a lake, and many people have backyard pools or ponds, things like that. So the whole event is designed to bring about community awareness for aquatic safety in and around.
That's very
bodies of
timely.
water.
Yes.
It is.
Okay, well, wonderful. Thank you for telling us about the upcoming events in the city of Conroe. There's so much going on in Conroe. People don't realize, and especially in downtown Conroe. Again, that concert is this Thursday, the first Thursday concert. And if you want to find out any additional information about what is really going on in Conroe, the playbook, and the playbook is available all over the place.
At all city facilities and a number of businesses throughout the city of Conroe, or you can visit the city website at cityofconroe.org, click on the Parks and Recreation tab, takes you right there, and then you can click on the playbook, and it'll take you open. It's 32 pages of seasonally packed fun for all.
Yes, I always find a lot of information there. And you can go to your Facebook page, too. It has all the events and things.
We do have a
So-
Facebook page as well.
Go see Dory Friday night for free. Bring your kids. Bring some. Can they bring snack food items inside?
Yes, they can.
Okay,
bring food
well, there you
items.
go.
And at the concert series, you can bring in food items there as well, but you cannot bring in any type of alcoholic beverages.
Okay, that makes sense.
Those are sold on site.
Yes. Okay, well, thank you, Rob, and hopefully we can have you back again next week or so to talk about a little bit about things that are going on in the city of Conroe. My next guest here is Dr. Brian McGee of Rodgers Stein Chiropractic. Welcome, Brian.
Thank you. Those are tough acts to follow. Thank you, Rob.
I know.
They do a great job.
It's a fun-packed day today.
I really love being a part of this community. It's great.
So how long have you been with Rodgers Stein Chiropractic?
I started in October with Dr. Stacy Rodgers, and I've been practicing for 12 years here in Conroe. I was at some of the other clinics, and then this is my hometown. So I wanted to come back home, and Dr. Rodgers and the staff at our clinic really take pride in this community. And that's why I'm so
Absolutely.
excited to be a part of all the fun things that are happening in our community, Montgomery County. It's the best.
It is the best. And Dr. Rodgers is very involved in the community by being she's an emerald member of the Conroe Chamber. She's involved in the Fair Association and is always a sponsor and so many other different things. So, and she's been voted the best in Conroe as well. So, you also have some unique things about you, don't you?
Yeah, well, to say the
I didn't
least.
mean that in a
I was
bad
gonna
way.
say. But one of the things that we specialize in the clinic is taking care of entire families, from infants to geriatric patients post-surgery. One of the techniques we use is called the Cox decompression technique, and it's a non-surgical technique that's designed to decrease intradiscal pressure, take the pressure off the spinal nerves, and increase joint mobility, and do that all in an effort to improve the patient's quality of life. And I think that's where we miss the boat sometimes in medicine, is that what are we doing to improve quality of life instead of just band-aiding symptoms? So
Absolutely. And this is all hands-on.
Yeah.
It's non-surgical. It's a very holistic way to treat your body and your general well-being. I mean, it really makes a difference for everything.
It does, and we always try to hone in our practice of what is it, what is going on. People don't run to the doctor every time they get the sniffles. Okay, it's when it starts to affect their life in a negative way. We want to be the doctors that can provide an avenue to where they can do whatever it is they want to do. Okay.
So this Cox Technic, are very many doctors certified in this, or do you need to get certified?
Yes, you have to be certified in it. There are very few, even in the state of Texas. I'll just be honest, I wish that it was something that was required, but it's something that Dr. Rodgers and I have done postgraduate to learn and be certified in this technique.
So I also know that you recommend prenatal for patients to come in while they're pregnant. And how does that help coming in when you're pregnant for chiropractic care?
Well, Dr. Rodgers is certified in the ICPA, and also we specialize in treating expectant mothers. And think about it from this perspective is that the joints, the muscles, and ligaments that attach to our pelvis, what's the birth canal. So we want to make sure that we can help the best we can as far as pregnancy, labor, and delivery. So we specialize in
Makes it a lot easier, right?
Yep.
And then
That's
after,
what I heard, at least. I don't have.
Well, I mean, yeah. Yes, I have been through that. So after they have the baby, then it's good to have the neonatal care as well as they grow up, adolescents, teens, athletics. I mean, you treat a lot of athletes too, correct?
Absolutely. What we treat is whenever something is misaligned or something doesn't move correctly, it leads to problems. Okay, and symptoms are the last thing to arise. So through the birth process and our falls, slips, there's so many different things that can cause those misalignments, and we want to catch them at an early age. We don't want to wait until they're symptomatic when they're old like me, and then next thing you know, because if you're symptomatic, that means you already have a problem. So we want to stay one step ahead of it and stay well adjusted in life as well.
So how often should someone come in and see a chiropractor?
It depends on their condition. Okay, that's why we typically do a thorough exam. Okay, and like I said earlier, we'll hone in on what it is that patient's needs are. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll likely take X-rays. Don't always, but we likely will, and determine what's going on with that patient and develop a treatment plan for them. Okay, research shows that as far as from a wellness and prevention standpoint, that twice a month chiropractic is better than medication and surgery for a long time.
Twice a month, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
And we're talking an hour or so,
Yeah.
something like that, to
Try
get an
be there.
adjustment.
Yeah, about 30, 40 minutes, depending on.
That's not bad at
Yeah.
all. So you also have a big event coming up this Saturday.
We
This
do.
is a big weekend.
Exactly. So we wanted to do something to give back to the community that takes care of us, and we're having our Patient Appreciation Day. It'll be this Saturday, May 6th, from 9 to 1. We'll have refreshments, bounce house, and every treatment that day, the donation goes to CASA for Kids here in Montgomery County, and it's an organization that we're donating to this year, and it's something we're very passionate about in the office, and look forward to helping lift those children up. And the volunteers that work for that organization need all the help they can, because there's still a lot more kids that need to be reached.
Yes, and all the kids that are in CASA, which that stands for, is Court-Appointed Special Advocates. I used to do that for a while as well. And they're kids that are involved in CPS and are in foster homes or another home that isn't their own. And they help speak for kids. So, and that's why they have CASA Speaks. But I think that's a great thing. And so 100% of the proceeds from the adjustments from your Customer Appreciation Day, Patient Appreciation Day, are going towards CASA, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and that is from 9 to 1.
Yes, ma'am.
So they can get food, they can jump, they can play games, they can hear music, all of that.
Right.
And it's all free. Well, except for the adjustments.
Exactly.
And you guys are located on Davis, right by Conroe High School, across the street, right by kind of Taco Bell area, if you know where that is.
Yep, that's correct. And then we're going to be taking over the parking lot, so we'll have plenty of room to.
Taking over the parking lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we'll have plenty of room. We'd love to see everybody, and bring, if you want to bring somebody with you, if you think there's somebody that could benefit from our care, we really love it. We have patients that have, there's 4 generations in some families that we treat, and so, what better thing can you do than give back to the community in the way we do? So.
And they should check in on their Facebook page when they come in. Take a selfie picture
That's
and
right.
check in. Show
right.
how much fun chiropractic care can be,
That's
right?
Yes, ma'am.
What else? Anything else? Because you're the best. You're the best chiropractic care.
Exactly.
Now, you also work on horses?
I do. Yes. The funniest thing is a lot of times people ask how you do that, and I'll say, well, the hardest part is getting them on the table, and the reactions vary from very sincere.
Now,
to,
not there, not in the
not
office there.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Maybe one day, maybe we can build that and do that as well.
Change it up.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're not going to focus on that right now. We're going to focus on the fact that you guys are one of the only certified doctors in the Cox Technic
Correct.
that helps with spinal decompression.
Absolutely.
Am I saying this correctly?
You're doing great.
Because I'm not a doctor and I don't even play one.
You're doing great.
So I also had a term, flexion distraction.
Flexion distraction.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, it's part of. So what it does is it's a table-assisted adjustment in which you contact specific places. It's different than regular decompression in the sense that, I mean, there are some tables that just pull, but how do you take into account someone's actual spinal alignment? So the doctor is delivering a spinal adjustment to decrease the intradiscal pressure and takes the pressure off the nerves because there's holes where our nerves travel from, and if they get pinched down, well, then everywhere that nerve goes, it's impacted, okay? So we take and we open that up, as well as the joint mobility. So spinal conditions like sciatica, disc herniations, disc protrusions, disc bulges, spinal stenosis, failed surgeries. We have quite a few patients, you know, if drugs and surgery were the answer, then you know, why are they still having the levels of loss of function and the level of discomfort?
So you can help all kinds of people with this with your Cox Technic, and you
That's
have this table there at the office.
Correct.
And you're in a new expanded location. I know Stacy has moved like 3 or 4 times because her business keeps growing and she needs the room. So again, that is Patient Appreciation Day coming up this Saturday from 9 to 1. Go by and do that. Then go by the Americana Music Festival, right?
We may join you there.
You can do a little of everything.
Right.
And then you can also go to the Friday night show before you go to the Saturday thing. Just so much going on. So they have a Facebook page. It's Rodgers Stein Chiropractic. And it's RodgersSteinChiropractic.com to find out more information about how you connect with getting services as a new patient and what things they do. You can even see pictures of them because it's always helpful when you can see pictures of people. So we hope to see everybody out there Saturday.
Look forward to seeing you.
Thank you, Doctor. I appreciate it. And again, I am Margie Taylor, and this is Conroe Culture. We hope that you have learned a few things that are going on. Next week, we will have Barry Katz of Katz Deli, Missy Herndon of the Will Herndon Foundation, Courtney Galley from the Conroe Chamber. We'll be talking about Taste Fest. And we will have a link to all of what's been going on here, and there's been so much today in this short hour. And that will be posted on our Facebook page, Conroe Culture, probably late tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Tune in next Monday.
Thanks for checking out the podcast and YouTube channel on Conroe Culture. Don't forget, we're live on Lone Star Community Radio every Monday at noon. Make sure to subscribe to the show on iTunes, Google Play, YouTube. Want more information? Visit the show page on irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture for past shows and learn how to sponsor the show.